Hello. Everybody thanks Sophia because this almost didn't happen. This almost did not happen. Listen, your girl's been on the struggle bus, but we're here. Okay, we had to be here. We had to.
Mm-hmm.
Big up to y'all.
Amen.
How are you doing today?
Seth, doing marvelous. After what we went through, the emotions, there was a point where I said, you know what, Amarim, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Said it, and I was like, you know what? We'll hold on to that a little bit longer. Never mind that I said it. I just had a lot of emotions. I'm a very reactionary person. With my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change this team for the world. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I
Big
get
up.
it. I get it. Big up to you too. Big up Warrior. He says, I want to ask you too this question. Did you guys breathe after that madness yesterday?
I mean, do I have a pulse?
Right.
I think so. But no.
I mean, I couldn't even sleep last night. I feel like
Yeah.
I think it's today where I've kind of finally like settled a bit, but like all day after the match, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. Like, guys, you have to understand. Like you, Sophia, when we were down and it had been like going into the 80th minute mark without any subs, and I was like, what are we trying to do here? Like, do we want to win? Why haven't we made any substitutions? Especially because I feel like some fresh legs would have helped, considering like we had lost the momentum. Like Lyon was just on it, right? And we couldn't find a way to just take the control back, attack, because that first half from us was good. That first half was so good. I mean, the way we were able to control the ball at points, pass to one another, the long balls. My Lord.
You tell them.
I was like, I was loving what I was seeing. And then we get to the second half, and I was just like, what happened?
What happened, indeed? I don't know.
And then we go down 2, and what were you thinking at that point, Sophia? What were you thinking?
Like when they equalized or when we were up 2?
When they equalized and then when they went up.
The thing is, I was on edge even when we were 2-0 up. I said, I'm not going to sit here and be too giddy because I know that this team can bottle it. We've seen it, multiple times. Like in the Champions League last season, we bottled it against multiple of the teams in the group that we were in. So I just had a bad feeling. So I couldn't rest. I was on my toes. I said, we need to get a third goal or fourth goal for me to be like, okay, this is done. And when they equalized, I had nothing left.
Yeah.
I had nothing left. I was so pissed. And when, they were, obviously it was 4-3 to them. Then suddenly, no, it was 3-2 to them. And then it was 4-2.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Well, like I said, got that penalty. I said, alas.
Like, we're really going to let them score 4 goals on us in a half. Yeah. Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, I was already thinking, oh, my head is gone. Like the different streams I'm going to have to not watch because I know I can't do it.
I know.
Because I'm going to hear this, oh, United did this to a 10-man, against a 10-man Lyon. Like I was literally just picturing all the banter. I was like, I mentally, I couldn't go through that. I couldn't. Yeah. I could not. I felt, it was a point where I felt nauseous. That's what our team does to us. I felt nauseous. I felt like I might throw up. And then suddenly, long and behold, Cubby.
Casemiro won. Okay. What a game. Because those goals don't happen without Casemiro. All right.
Thank you for saying it. Casemiro, this is why I've not been like this guy is both of these guys that Cass, remember, we didn't disrespect you. We didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. We criticized when it was warranted. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna say all of this, he's not all that. Da, 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 da. This guy doesn't have a Champions League, 5 Champions League for nothing. It's not like
Mm.
he was just a part of the team. He was an important player. A lot of people sometimes, when they try to discredit the Casemiro, act like Modric and Cruz did all the heavy lifting and he did nothing. He was just, he was just there. No,
Mhm.
he was also an integral part, and he proved that. Imagine those crucial moments. He was an integral part to getting that penalty that Bruno got, to assisting Casemiro, to
Mhm.
assist Wire. That's a hat trick of assists to me.
Yeah, and I mean, he
Casemiro is
was the
him.
one also, he had a lot of beautiful passes up the pitch, like, a lot of those long balls were Casemiro as well.
Yep,
Um,
yep.
so
He
but
was brilliant.
I forgot, sis, that they had 10 men. I had forgot that. I had forgotten that. Oh my gosh, I just
Sis,
yeah, what a
it looked like we played like we were the ones that
I
had 10
know,
men, the way we were moving. I was like, what are we doing here?
I know. It's just for experience alone, and big up to everybody. Big up Don C, Rasmus, Kieran, Mustafa.
Thank
Big
you,
up to all of
everybody.
you guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to Sophia.
Thank you.
And just, yeah, keep letting your thoughts in the chat, ask any questions you have. We're just kind of letting out our emotions about the match. But yeah, there was something I wanted to mention on too, and I think if Garnacho, because when Garnacho had that chance in the second half, I'm pretty sure it was still 2-0, right? I think if
Yeah, yeah,
Garnacho,
yeah, yeah.
if he makes
Go ahead.
that, it's a completely different game.
Agreed.
But I think him missing that, unfortunately, really like like switched the momentum, and like
Yeah,
it just was downhill from there. Honestly,
yeah,
like
because up until the 70th minute, we were 2-0 up. We
yeah,
had definitely several opportunities. Like Garnacho should have scored. Garnacho should have passed the ball to Højlund. There was moments I was thinking, does Garnacho and Højlund have beef? Because why does Hermano don't not want to pass the ball to Højlund? And Højlund, I don't know if you were noticing this guy, but he was pissed
oh
every
yeah,
time. And here comes the celebration police in the
I know,
chat. Look at the
I
chat
know.
here, Sky. Get out of here.
Who, him?
Yeah.
It's not. I need him to understand, how is it overhyping? How is it overhyping? I'm sorry. We just
These guys,
advanced in a
these
European
people,
tournament.
they like, I hate. Okay. Today,
Talk to me,
it's not
Sophia.
even. It's like, guys, we just had an incredible comeback. I 100%. We should not have put ourselves in this situation, but we
Yeah.
did.
Mm-hmm.
We did. We made sure. Like, there's also some type of positivity with being able to just pull through and not give up, even when you are 4-2 down. You're thinking, oh, dang, it's over. You just have a few minutes left. And you scored 3 goals
Right.
to not even put us to penalty, but to win the game. And we had 4 minutes left of the game. I'm sorry. That to me is a positive that I'm not gonna,
Right.
downplay. I'm not letting anybody take away from us being happy
No.
about that comeback. If you as a football fan can't appreciate those type of games, then why
Right.
be a football fan?
I mean,
Respectfully.
there were other rivals, like, dang, that was so much fun to watch. Because
Yeah,
that's just sports. You know what I mean?
exactly.
If
It's
I
sports.
was
Imagine for the neutral. I was
like,
seeing Arsenal fans even saying like, "Wow, what a game!" Like
yeah,
other Real Madrid fans saying, "Wow, incredible! It's one of the best games I've seen." Like even for the neutral,
right.
like, "Wow," you know? Like, no, we're not gonna. Nah, nah, nah. So Ryan, I'm sorry. I don't know how old you are, broski, but nah, come on, come on,
And
bro.
this too, to switch gears a bit, because you were saying you're questioning Amarim. This is where I was questioning Amarim too, because you can see here, guys, when you look at this is actually insane, right? We're up 2-0 up until the 71st minute. At this point, as soon as the first goal gets conceded, I'm thinking subs immediately, right? Change up the pace of some of the players, get some fresh legs on there, get that momentum shift going. Don't let Lyon capitalize on this goal, right? We still did not have a sub, okay? They score again, all right? And I think our sub, let's see, he comes on in. They're right here.
Yeah, because we had like Luke Shaw come in early, but that was because Masraoui, I think, had a
or something.
Yeah, I
think.
Yeah.
We don't know.
No, I think it was a what was it? Family emergency. I think that was the case. Both him and Lindelöf. I don't know. I think with Lindelöf, I won't be shocked if it's maybe his wife that went into labor. Is what I'm thinking. Lindelöf, because his wife was heavily pregnant. With Masraoui, I don't know if he has a part. I don't know the state of that. Hopefully, both are okay. But that's what I heard later yesterday. That was the case for both.
Because I was questioning this, but I was like, I assumed it had to be something because that's not normal, right? We figured something was happening here. But guys, 2 goals. They scored 2 goals, and you wait till here, especially this one. What are you doing, my guy? Like, these are really late subs for Amram. He usually does not sub this late. When we get to this point, I'm like, we're gonna lose.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had given up. I said maybe we might drag it. Maybe, just maybe, we might get into bed. But I was thinking, nah. When the 4th goal happened, I said, nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's happening. I don't think they got it in them.
Right.
But they proved me wrong.
I know. Then, of course, we had these ones here in extra time, right? We get to Lacazette. Just the penalty was just I don't even know. I like it. Just like
the way he celebrated with the others, I was like, it's done. But it was funny. All of that what happened later. Big up, everybody. All of that what happened later when we scored and you see Ryan Cherky just looking at like, oh my god. Like it was the same expression that Neymar had when we beat them in PSG years back when Rashford got a penalty and we won 2-1 and advanced. It was the same expression. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, this is a great way to describe it. It was definitely towards the end. It was definitely like basketball. Like so many things were happening on both. It was just back and forth.
Exactly. The Arsenal game, we're not taking anything away from them. It's brilliant what they did to Real Madrid. I completely respect it. Yeah. Real Madrid should have done what we did. That's what Real Madrid. You want to learn about remontadas? Go and look up Man United.
Time. Forget remontadas. 30 times.
There's multiple remontadas over here. Just.
But this right here is insane, guys. This right here. I don't even know how to explain it into words.
Do you understand? We had 9 goals yesterday, right?
Yeah, 9 and 7 of them were in the second half.
Right?
Yeah, 9 goals and 7 of them were in the second half.
Like in total, it was 13 goals in both legs.
Oh yeah, I think so. Wasn't it 2-2 the first one? 2-2, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, it's insane. And to people that trying to downplay it, like but you're playing a Lyon. First and foremost, by the way, Ryan, I did see you said they're 22 points off top in Serie A. Lyon is in League A, broski. Serie A is the Italian league. Please get your facts right. Okay? Please. If you're gonna this, please. Fact rate. I beg.
Tell him.
But yeah, but I'm buzzing. I'm really happy.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the emotional whiplash, and I said this in a TikTok. I was like, I like emotional damage, honestly, because I was fuming. I was like, our season is over. I was pissed off at Amram. I was pissed off at these players because they lost a 2-0 lead at Old Trafford. I was like, we're gonna lose our record. We're the one time. I was like, we're undefeated in Europe, about to lose at home. There were so many thoughts I was thinking in my head, okay? Bruno gets the penalty. I'm like, I can't.
You know, when you're speaking now, like about it, I have PTSD. I feel like my head is like it's getting hot. Like I'm actually getting angry thinking about it.
And what's crazy, Sophia, is I was on the watch along with Flawless on the playback, right? The whole match. I had to go on a work call right at full time. So I didn't get to like be on the watch along. So I'm on my meeting going like this. And I'm muting myself because I'm like, because I can't right? Bruno gets the pin. I'm like, okay, I'm no hopium. All right. No, listen, I fell off my chair. Yes, yeah, I did. I did fall off my chair because my chair, she busted right now. Okay.
Oh.
He gets the pin. The hopium was like back in my head. I said, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. We're still down. When Harry Maguire.
No, wait. Sorry, before Maguire. Kobe first. Yeah. What did you feel? Talk us through it.
I felt like remember his goal at Wolves that actually won the game? Like I was like, oh, I love this for him. I felt so happy for him. And the fact that
yes, I loved it. Oh, because Xerxes was in the stands watching the game as well. Like he even said he lost his voice. Like he was gone. He was like this. Oh my god! I love this. I love this club. I love this freaking club.
Back, and then guys, I don't know.
Like this, had you okay? When that happened, when Manu scored, we hadn't even fully recovered yet, and then Maguire goes and does that because obviously he scored. Manu scored in the 120th minute, right? And it takes a couple of seconds. We're like, oh, okay, it's 5 minutes. Can we do this? Either way, it'll be going to penalty shootouts. I was like, I don't want to do it, but if we have to do it, we have to. It is what it is.
Right.
But I was hoping
got ourselves a chance to still win.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. But I was like thinking with Onan, I was like in my head, I was nah. But the thing is, it just went so quickly that I almost feel like I wasn't even focusing so much about. And then Maguire.
Sorry, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. It felt like Amad Diallo again too in the FA Cup last year. Like those feelings, you just don't forget those. Like you don't forget those feelings.
Yeah. Just I was like, this is like it's. The thing is though, I don't want us to keep doing once here and there is enough. We can't be doing too many comebacks like that because it will mess with my health. So hopefully no more this season. But please.
Here's the thing. Please. We play Bilbao. I was told that Bilbao's 4th in La Liga. Okay, we cannot do that versus Bilbao.
No.
We will get cooked expeditiously, okay?
And they wanna reach the final because that's gonna be at their ground. They gonna be home. They don't have to travel. They home.
Oh, we started there first.
Yeah. No. I'm saying the final is actually gonna be in Bilbao.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So they would want to get there. They would want to do everything in their power to get there.
Is the first leg at Old Trafford? Or is it at
first leg is at their ground, second leg is at our ground, thankfully.
Oh man, I didn't know that. Dang. Okay, so yeah, guys, we can't do that. We cannot do that.
We can't do that. But I'm just like, I don't even want to focus on that game yet. I just want to take in all of what happened yesterday and just be like, it's a core memory. And I'm thinking, 100%. Did you see?
Go ahead.
Did you see the child that was crying?
Yes.
And then I saw footage later of that same boy being carried, like his father carried him, like he was Simba.
Yeah,
he was so happy. I was thinking, because I was, feeling for this kid. Like this kid has never really seen like Man United, being good. Like, okay, you see his trophies here and there, but like you don't really know how that is. My childhood was great when I was his age, growing up seeing Man United. Oh, wonderful. Adulthood, not so much, but at least childhood, mwah, creme de la creme.
Yeah.
So I was like, this kid, please. And
Like,
for all
that's
the other
basically,
kids.
like, one of his first, like, Fergie time experiences.
Yes,
Outside of
yes.
he could have been
Literally.
there for the Ahmad game, I don't know, but, like,
But like this is like, but this
he
one
was
was
there.
different though.
I know.
Guys, again, 9 goals.
I
From
know.
being up to being down to being up. We had all, I felt like we had all the different emotions a human being can experience happen in that game. I felt all of the emotions.
Yeah.
It's madness.
Did you see parallels between this game and your win versus Coventry last year in the FA Cup, or the win versus Paris under Ollie?
More so the PSG with Ole.
That's the one with
More of that
Rashford,
one.
right?
Yes, yes.
The Coventry one, unpopular opinion, I feel like we didn't deserve to win that game, but that's just me. So, like, I was happy we won, don't get me wrong, but, like, Coventry got low-key. So,
I just,
and then Anthony got on my ever-loving nerve with his little thing. I'm sorry, I just, I think PSG was more similar to this than that one.
Yeah. But this one is a different level. I hope we can win this so that this game can mean even more. You know?
What's crazy too is like the fact that so many rivals were like, "Oh yes, United's out!" Like they were just so gassed.
Yep.
And it switched so quickly, and that's why, guys, you can never, ever, ever turn off a football match till it's over.
Yeah. Also, did you see what Xerxes he posted on his Instagram, like, to all of the United fans that left? And I saw like a video of a bunch of, I felt like they were probably a bit younger though, maybe like late, maybe teenagers, early 20s. They didn't look that old.
Yeah.
So not that has anything to do with it, but I'm just saying, maybe they were like, you know what, let's just try to cut traffic. I don't know, but regardless, this is why I'm telling people, if you paid money, you watch. Even if you're down 5-6-0, the play's gonna hear it from me.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry if I paid whatever it is. I will stay there till that final whistle. I will stay there. I will. So this is why you don't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if they were still there.
I know.
But that's on them.
Just to talk about personnel really quick.
Yep.
What did you think about who we had on the pitch? I mean, like, I think it sucks because, of course, we'd want Xerxes and, like, certain players there. I'm just curious on, obviously, like, Hoyland is just struggling. Like,
I thought his link-up play was good yesterday.
You did?
For the majority of the game, but I felt like that there were moments where he, the big one where, brother, Garnacho just passed the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no, like, give him an opportunity. Because you're going to fluff it anyways.
Yeah.
You're going to mess it up regardless. So you might as well just give him a go. And then we see. Yeah. But I'll pick up everybody in the chat. I felt like he was okay. Of course, he's not it. We didn't need a proper striker. But I'm not going to sit there and act like he was trash yesterday. Because I think he was all right. Garnacho annoyed me.
Yeah, Garnacho.
Great assist to Ugarte, but still pissed me off yesterday.
Yeah.
Because the game should have been done. If you had a proper player in those positions, have those chances that Garnacho had, game would have been wrapped up by halftime.
You made the man slide. The man slid, okay? He had him shook. He slid. He had a shot right there. He just had to get it around the goalie. Couldn't do it.
Literally.
Couldn't do it.
You getting there?
Yeah,
I thought Ugarte as well, by the way, first half. I thought Ugarte did well.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Dorgu struggled a bit.
Yeah.
I think Maserati, that number is really harsh. Like, I think everyone had their moments where they were not on it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I thought he was fine. Euro fine.
Yeah, Euro. he drives the ball so nicely,
I
like
know. I
like the
know.
carry. It's so good, and it's like he's like, "Hello, can y'all
Even
give me
there.
can you give me something to work with, please? I'm
Yeah,
actually here, way past the please."
I
Give me
know.
something to work with. And it's like, nobody. Imagine if you had that. I'm not there.
Guy
You had
who
to pull me out. Also, Yoro sacrificed himself.
he
Did you
did.
see that?
When it hit his head?
That Phil Jones and Vidic would be proud. They would be hella proud.
Yeah, I agree. That's what Sophia said. I didn't know it's a family emergency, but yeah, I don't think that happens. I mean, we don't know. But that definitely hurt with having to bring on Luke Shaw like that. That did for sure.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Luke Shaw, by the way, is a criminal. Giving away a penalty like that, he's a
Oh my God.
criminal. I need Luke Shaw to
That
go.
is
I ain't
nuts.
gonna lie. I'm tired of Luke Shaw.
Who was the guy who subbed on for Lyon and was cooking us? It was
What?
there was a guy who subbed on. Was it this guy?
Yes, Fofana, that kid. That guy? Wait, why is this rating? No, he was cooking.
I know. He was cooking us when he got subbed on.
Well, yeah, nah, he was. That kid gave us problems. Like Turkey didn't have that much to work with, but when that kid came on, he was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, Turkey." By the way, I want Turkey to Man United. I want Ryan Turkey. I want him.
Right here.
I want him to Man United.
Yep.
Really
Apparently,
want him
Omar
to Man
Barada was
United.
talking to him after the match, so I don't know what that means.
Turkey,
But
please.
that's what I saw.
I've been wanting even before we were gonna, what should I say? There's the word that I'm looking for. Even when we found that we were gonna play Lyon, I've been wanting to get my hands on like 2 Lyon kits. There's two shirts that I just the away and third kit, and I've been thinking, dang, Turkey, I might need to get that on the back of the shirt, especially now that we won. If we didn't win against them, I feel like I couldn't get the shirt. It would just be like a bit mad. But we won, so now I'm like,
now you can support.
I might, go to the club that plays on
Listen, if we win, we will be playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Okay. I wanted to show you this because when I saw it, I got so angry because I feel like, especially me and you, have been screaming this for weeks at this point. So Amron was asked a question.
Yes.
I don't remember the question, but he responded with, "We have to take a risk with the kids in the Premier League, and then we have to focus on Europa League." No crap. I feel like we were screaming at you to use the youth for weeks, months even.
Yes.
Why is Cheeto not playing? Why is Amos not playing? Especially in the Prem matches. You could have stayed Xerxes. Xerxes probably wouldn't have gotten hurt if you did this. Like when I saw this, I literally started getting angry.
I was like, finally, yay, we've been saying this, but thank you though for coming around finally. I'm saying play the dang kids. Play them.
We've been screaming this for weeks.
Play them.
Stop.
I literally, I want to see you play the kids and you have Eriksen be the teacher.
Yeah.
Us.
Especially because like some of those kids aren't even registered for Europa, so you can't even have them on the bench. Like, exactly. I don't understand who is telling this guy. I was so frustrated when I saw this. I was like, I'm not gonna let this ruin my happiness.
Yeah, because real talk, Dallo needs a rest. Bruno needs a rest. We need to rest them. Let them. There's nothing else to play for in the league. There's nothing. We know we ain't getting relegated. You know why? Because there are 3 other teams really, really horrible. We bad. We know we bad. But there are other teams that are worse than we are. Luckily, because if it was the case that we were in a relegation battle, we couldn't be talking like this. I'm saying about the league. I don't care. Bring the kids. Let them have a go. It will be a great experience for them. What What if they suddenly do well? What if they cook? What if what? Cheeto's not going to play in the Europa League. Let him play.
Right.
Let him play.
Right. Exactly. Let them play.
Legit.
So we play. Okay, my question to you now is: we have Bilbao, and then it's Bodo Glimt and Spurs. So, who do you want to play if we advance? Do you have a preference?
We've already played Bodo Glimt before and we won. But I think a lot of people are sleeping on Bodo Glimt. The thing is, I watched their first leg against Lazio and 2-0.
I know.
that game was not 2-0. That game should have been 5-6, 7-0. And to be fair, I think they can have their way with Spurs.
Yeah,
I think Bodo Glimt can
Spurs
do their thing again.
Great. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
They had a fight. I mean, we had a fight too, but they could be beat for sure.
We really should not be sleeping on, and I want revenge on Spurs, but also if anyhow we lose to Spurs a fourth time, Ange has our number, and we give them a Europa League trophy.
I cannot give Spurs a trophy.
I'm gonna hide.
We won't hear the end of that.
We will not hear the end of it. We give Spurs a Europa League trophy. Nah.
I can't.
Nah. No.
I think for me,
I don't know if I can do that.
The reason why I'm scared to play Spurs because I don't know if we can beat them. Like, I'm genuinely nervous.
Just because he has, I still feel like we could do it, but like, I think with Spurs they would be like, damn, we have. They might lose to the occasion because it's like we haven't been here before like that. You know, a lot of the people in that team. Do they have any really winners like that? Do they?
Huh?
Oh my God. No, I was thinking the Spurs team. Do they have anybody in that team that really be having silverware like that? I don't know.
I
mean, maybe Kulusevski with Juventus, but it wasn't really like still, I'm trying to think anybody else. Madison got an FA Cup with Leicester, okay. But anybody else? Not that we be sitting here with multiple, but we have a couple. We have some. And also we won trophies as well as a team. Yes, we haven't won that many, but we still have won some trophies together. No matter with the World Cup. Of course. But we also, I mean, we had that as well. You know? So, I don't know. Did Solanke win the league with Liverpool? Brother, he might have. Brother, are we counting him? He was a baby then. Was he not? Like, he was hell yeah. We're not counting that. Bart, get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I'm trying to say is
we have to get through Bilbao first, honestly. I think this is gonna be
yeah. This is why as well, like I don't want to even like focus on because I don't want to discredit like initially when I was doing a prediction for when we found out about the draw, I was saying I didn't at that time, that's months ago, that I didn't think we were gonna go past Athletic Bilbao. So I'm not going to sit here now and completely be like, oh, we're going to smash them. I'm a bit more confident after what we did yesterday, just because I'm like, there's still some type of fighting spirit left that can showcase that we can still do something. So I'm saying you have to now go and win it. When you do that, you have to go and win it. We don't have anything else to play for.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just have to wait and see. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, focus too much on the final yet. We just need to one game at a time, go past Athletic Bilbao, and then we focus. But we have to go and win it. Regardless, either way, I want to go and win it.
Absolutely.
I want to win it. So yeah, I don't want to be like we have it more difficult than what Spurs have, but still, Bodo Glimt, once again, Spurs will struggle because the second leg for Spurs is actually in Norway.
That's
And it's
great.
artificial grass.
Oh.
So, you know.
Big up to Ron for the super chat. He says, really hope Ahmad and Dalit are back for the semis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did hear maybe the league might be back. With Ahmad. Maybe. I hope so.
That would be crazy. If we get Ahmad back, then the hopium is like, wait.
Oh yeah, then instantly I'll be like, oh my god, yes.
Even if you can only sub on in the second half, listen.
And Ahmad is moving mad, by the way. I don't know if you saw.
Gosh.
He's moving mad. But I love that kid. I love him. And if somebody was like, is this his real Twitter account? He says, no, it's Amarim's Twitter account. I was like, oh my god, you are a legend, Ahmad. I love you.
First of all, it's so wholesome. The way that he's typing out his English. Okay,
I know it's adorable, but
United will never die. It's so cute. Congrats, Manu, for your crap goal. Nacho for that miss. You gave us pain hearts.
But F Gardner, that was not misspelled. He knew that very well.
Yeah. And he said this correctly and with his chest, okay? This whole part right here.
Yes. Correctly, and you see like Gardner, the picture with both of them. That's funny as hell. Honestly, it's the banter. People were like, oh, it's a banter. It's funny. That obviously they close like that and they can do
it. Is this a Mott's official account? No, it's Amber.
That's funny. Oh God, I love that guy.
Listen, I had work, so it's the middle of the day for me during these matches, so I can't go live. It's literally the middle of the day.
This is why
I'm at
you
work.
Gotta respect the international fans. You gotta respect them. Respect them. Respect those international fans. Yeah,
I would have been, but no, I can't. I got to pay the bills.
Commitments, but you were there in spirit.
Absolutely.
We're doing the stream now, so come on now.
Thanks to you. But yeah, oh my gosh. So trying to move on from that, we played Wolves on Sunday, Easter Sunday. How you feeling about it? Like, obviously I still want to win. Obviously it's not like dire. But how are you feeling about it?
I mean, would love for us to win, get those 40 points.
Yeah.
Still road to 40 points. I like Ron, it says here, I would love Cheeto to start.
Yeah.
Like, why not have him start? Exactly. If Emery now says he said, okay, we now feel like we kind of, now I'm just paraphrasing. We play the kids, play them damn kids, play them. So, I'm just looking at that game as an opportunity to play more of the kids. I've been liking that he's been giving Harry M as a go, a more of a go now. I like that. I hope he can do it more again. And I want okay. He might still have some players regardless playing. Okay. But key players that I feel like they need a rest because they're playing way too much. Dallo needs to rest.
Yeah.
He needs to rest. Even regardless of what we feel about him, he has to rest. Same goes with Bruno. They need a rest. Masraoui, take a rest. Go. Shaw, you played. I want Shaw to start. Yeah. Lindelöf, I'm not even angry. Start Lindelöf. Start Mount.
Yeah.
Start Eriksen, and then you have some of the other kids.
Yeah.
So you have some of the senior players, like 4 or 5 senior players that aren't like a, mainstay in the team, and then you have several youngsters that can bet in.
Absolutely.
There you go. Yeah. You have that. We're not going to play the Europa League semifinal until 2 weeks from now.
Exactly.
Do that. There you go. Seriously.
Yep.
We just have to, see how it goes. What if they end up doing well?
Right.
They build some confidence. You already start to let them have a go in the league. If it's not the better way or better time to do it, when will it be? When will it be? Yes, play the Gaconi Morehouse. Play him.
Yeah, after Sunday, it's
You
the
might
weekend.
as well.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree. And after that, you have a week for them until the next game.
Right.
It's guys. He
Yeah.
has to be smart now, especially when he saw Xerxes get the injury that he got. You
Right.
have to be smart. You still have a couple of players coming back from injury. You got to be smart. We cannot afford more injuries, especially not on key players. We can't afford it. We
No.
have to go all in for the Europa League. Right now in the league, I just want to see what some of the kids can do. That's what I'm focusing on. With huh?
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm focusing. Yeah, that's what I'm focusing on now for the league. Just
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing what the kids can do.
Mhm.
Let them have a go. It'll be like a preseason for them. Let
Yeah.
them. We should start early.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're ready if you don't start them. Mainu got to go last season. Boom, and he never looks back. Garnacho, regardless of what we think about him, he got to go. 2 seasons prior to that, never looked back. Collier, if Collier is available, which I think it might be too soon, but at some stage around, in the Premier League games, if he's available, give him a go as well. Give him a go. That's what I think. So now I actually feel a little bit more, and I like that it's at least okay. It's Wolves, and it's at home, and Wolves won't be easy, but it's at home. I need revenge against Wolves. What they did to us away from home months ago. I need revenge. I want to win the game. Kids, this is what Man United. Come on, the academy. It's a big part of our club, our history. So we might as well use it.
I think for them to play too after a game like that, I feel like the momentum will be high. Like I think this is the perfect match for them to come play after. Like just to see that.
All-time high.
I'd be so hyped to play the pitch. What, are you kidding?
Because imagine we would have went out. It wouldn't be a nice environment to get the kids into.
Right.
And then integrate them into the team, and then the nothing to play for. At least now they can still have a role. They'll be like, you know what? The big boys are doing it in the Europa League. We're making sure we got you in the league. Yeah. It's not much to play for anyhow, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go and see. And it's a great test to see, are some of them ready to take the next big step? Are they ready? All they need is an opportunity. And once they take the opportunity, you see whether or not they're ready for it. If you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yep.
It's that simple.
That's literally that's our history right there. So I'm here for it. I'm telling you right now, if I see the same lineup that we've been seeing for weeks, I'm going to be upset.
I'm going to be upset. I will look at him differently. I will raise some questions. There will be a lot of side-eyeing from me. It will be.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Legit.
But I'm hoping, like you said, that, Amram actually follows through on what he said and is willing to use the kids for sure.
Exactly.
Because, that's what he needs to do. So I just, after that match, it's just so nice to go into the weekend having advanced, especially too, because I feel like after watching Madrid just get dunked on by Arsenal, I was a little sick with that, I felt a little sick in my stomach. Hated that. Hated everything about that, honestly.
So I had to put my hands up, but I was annoyed. I was like, oh my God. I really wanted, I was saying Hala Madrid, I was doing all of this. I was thinking when they got the penalty, I said, oh yes, now it starts. It was the penalty. I said, it's done. Bunch of losers, I was thinking, by Madrid. So disappointed. I felt like they disappointed me because I expected so much more.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think too, and you even commented on this before, especially when I played sports, I wasn't a talker. I was like, I'm just going to show you that I can play when we're playing. And so the fact that they were just like, we're going to come back and remontada like all week long, I was like, can y'all just stop talking? Because you have no right to be talking like this. You are not Cristiano Ronaldo or all these other players that from back in the day, all right, that were doing things that need to get done to win. You're not that guy, okay? Vinny's out here talking about tomorrow at 9 p.m. Put out an absolute stinker. 2 matches in a row.
It's like when you do tomorrow at 9 p.m. and you don't win, it's a bit peak. And you see Rodrigo's father at, I don't know, he was at Santiago Bernabeu at 3 a.m. or something. I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, yeah, he was like praying or something.
So now you're doing too much. Now y'all doing too much. You guys are moving mad. Remontada. Also, we're in the dressing room. Yes, so what do you guys talk about? We keep hearing remontada. Shush! Stop!
How about you just focus on equalizing, okay?
Yeah.
That's score 3. Then we can talk about getting the penalties and remontadas, okay? But getting 3 goals is not an easy feat. And shout out to Arsenal. Like, you can't even, that's the thing too, like, as a rival, I can't even discredit Arsenal because honestly, they handled that so well. Like, some of their players, like, came through in ways that we weren't expecting. Kivior? I thought this guy was going to get absolutely destroyed.
I know, and he's been hella slated by the fans.
Yes, and
rightfully so, but he showed up.
But he did what he needed to do. Okay, Lewis Skelly. Wow, what a young player. Declan Rice.
Brilliant.
They don't win without Declan Rice. Like,
just those free kicks alone. But everything else he was doing still clutch, amazing. Now, to me, I was like, okay, there's no debate. Declan Rice is world class, and Saka I've been thinking is world class for a long time, regardless. I think it's really. I can't hate on him. I like the kid, and I can't. I just want to give him a hug. Like he's just so likable. It pisses me off. I can't dislike the kid, you know, and he's so good as well.
Again, he's not someone that's super like.
No,
you know, he just does what he's supposed to do, and I love that. And two, I was just gonna say something about Saka. Now I can't remember it. Dang it. Trying to think if it was about like
skills, personality, clutch, world class.
It'll come back to me. I can't remember, but yeah, just so impressed and happy. Like you can't not be happy for him too. You know, like you can't not be happy for him. Unfortunately.
Also with Lewis, I know. And also with Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly is kind of, you know, not like verbally necessarily doing this here and there, but I kind of still like it, you know?
Yeah,
I like that he just backs himself, but as well, it's not like you just do this, but you don't showcase, you don't show for it. You at least you back what you talk. You back the talking, and I like that. I like that he's just like, oh, it's Santiago Bernabeu. Who cares?
Yeah,
let's go.
And at his age, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. This is why, like, I can't have like the slander when people are like, oh my god, why does he celebrate like that? Who does he think he is? England. And it's like, nah, now we're doing character assassination. Let's not do that.
Oh, this is what I wanted to say. I got so nervous for Saka because, first of all, I was so mad at Odegaard because when they got that penalty, I was like, if they make Saka take this, because you just know like what happens when they miss. If Saka were to miss, you know. And so he did, obviously, and I just my heart dropped because like you never know what's gonna happen.
I know. You know, it's sad that we still in 2025. And we're rival fans. We even are thinking this. Like, dang.
I know.
It's sad, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, because we know what happened, you know, years back, 5 years ago. It was only 5 years ago.
No.
Saka, the abuse that him, Rashi, and Sancho got wasn't good.
I know.
But I do respect the way they've kind of risen from all of that.
Yeah.
Either way, the support that they got was beautiful. But the fact that, you know, Saka did that, it was a bad penalty. It wasn't a good penalty. I don't know why he decided to do a Panenka. He saw in a Dortmund Dortmund game, Gurasi did it, and it was successful. Broski, no. If you're going to do Panenka, just in the middle. Why are you doing on the sides? No.
I mean,
no.
Because I think, let's be real. Courtois is such a good goalie. Like, that's in your head, So I know that
Exactly.
was for sure.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I think because they were up at that point, obviously the repercussions of it weren't as severe. But if they were like tied, that would have been crazy.
Oh yeah. But I respect that he still was able to like, okay,
play through it.
Obviously, I messed up, but I scored afterwards. Like, I am that guy. I showcased, like, I'm sorry, I apologize, but here, let me make it up to y'all. And that was dope. So, like, not a lot of people, like, you can't really focus too much about that because, like, they won at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And he did his thing and he showed up. So, yeah. No.
TikTok edits. But yeah, so they go through to play PSG and we'll see what happens. We will see. And then Barca Inter. You guys made it through. Kane scored.
Come
a little nervous.
They kept me on my toes. I ain't gonna lie. They kept me on my toes. I was thinking, are y'all about to bottle it? Better not. But luckily, they got it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It ended in a draw, but since Inter won the first leg 2-1, that's why, Inter went through, which was nice. Facing Barcelona, I think, when a lot of people when we're talking about like the Champions League, the semifinalist, not a lot of people talk about Inter, They really, they be talking about the Barca, they talk about the Arsenal, the PSG, but not a lot of people talk about Inter. And you know what? I don't mind. Because just remember, it was only 2 seasons ago where Inter did reach the final, very close to beating Man City, but because Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez did not have their shooting boots on, and Rodri did, lost 1-0. But they were the better team. Yeah. They showed up Undana. Funny enough, masterclass of a game, brilliant in that final. So I know probably a lot of people will be like, yeah, Barca got this, but I think this is Inter's year. I think this is Inter's year, yeah.
I'm shocked at this comment because he's a Barca fan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Casper. Yeah, because what I saw from Barcelona in that second leg, against Dortmund. Dortmund was very close to.
Yeah, Dortmund was cooking.
Yeah, they were cooking. I was just thinking, I ain't gonna lie. And of course, let's not get it twisted. Inter was, hey, Bayern showed up, by the way.
Yeah.
Against Inter. They showed up. I'm not even gonna, but I just feel like I just really back the defense so much that I think Inter can get the job done. And I
don't know. Outside of like maybe I think Lamine Yamal could potentially handle, but your Inter's defense is so good. Like it's so good. It's so interesting, having them face teams that on the attack are decent. And I feel like Barca, Lewandowski, he could be on or off, but like they're not poor on the attack. They're not.
No. I also was it earlier today that I heard that Marcus Thuram is one of our strikers. He's now got, I think, a muscle injury. So I hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah.
I hope he will be available. Even though like he was struggling a little bit, but like, I still think he'll be important. Hopefully Denzel Dumfries, who definitely has gotten, a lot of scrutiny over the years for Inter, but at the end of the day, still an important player.
Yeah,
still an important player. I love me some Denzel Dumfries, so hopefully he'll be available. But yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
We have to wait and see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun as well. I'm excited.
Whoever wins your match, I think wins the Champions League. Obviously, that's a very biased because I don't want Arsenal to win, but I think whoever wins that wins the Champions League.
Okay,
that's what I think because I don't.
You know what I think? Just imagine if like United win Europa League and Inter win Champions League. No, I'm feasting. And United ladies win the FA Cup, Women's FA Cup.
Yeah,
great year for me. Oh, don't see. I don't think that's happening.
I don't know if you guys can win it. I definitely think
You
you
never
can
know.
beat PSG. I definitely think you could beat PSG, especially if you guys put in a performance like you did versus Madrid. It's possible, especially because
Oh
PSG,
yeah,
like Dembele, he's hot or cold, and when he's
yeah.
cold, he
To be
is
fair, you know what?
cold.
I really think all of these semifinals can win it. All of them. When you really think about it, like individually, what they've done,
Yeah,
I won't be shocked if either one of them win it. You know?
I would be shocked if
Like,
PSG won.
really?
Yes,
Really?
because I don't
The
see
thing for me,
PSG beating Inter or
yeah.
Barca. I just can't see that in my head.
No. And I hear you. I still do think that Inter will do it.
Yeah,
This it can be biased or what, but I genuinely think I just have a feeling.
yeah,
You know, with how they play, I've been watching multiple into the games.
yeah.
And they already have that. Oh, we've been in the final. We messed up, but like let's rectify that type of
Mhm,
vibe.
mhm.
You know, they already have a coach, a manager that's been there with them only 2 seasons ago in the final. Therefore, I think they can do it again. But of course, Luis Enrique has won the Champions League before, not with PSG, but won it. Hansi Flick has won the Champions League before. I mean, both of them have won six triples, you know, trebles on treble. Like they've done it.
I mean, it's the fact that PSG's this far and like it's the year after Mbappe leaves too is so funny to me.
I ain't gonna lie,
So
that
funny to me.
is. Imagine if PSG dared to win
I would
after Mbappe leaves. Oh, Mbappe will be like,
that
and
would
they
be
were about to, they said, we can give you money. You can stay. We want you to stay. We pay you to stay. He said, no, I go for
yeah.
free.
The
That's
crazy
a
thing
big
is though, Sophia,
FU.
I don't think PSG plays like this with Mbappe there though. That's the crazy thing.
Oh yeah, no. I agree with you. I actually I like this PSG team
Yeah,
though.
me too.
I do think this is a better team. Like when on their day when they're on it, it's they did too much when they tried to make this super team with
Yeah.
Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. Yes, it was a lot of ballers. You know, nothing to take away, but the fact that you still have the captain Marquinhos, got a
Mhm.
couple of other players you embedded in like some older players, but with some new ones, younger ones. Like it's that vision is better than what they tried to do before. And you
Yeah.
saw with the fans. The fans was like, we didn't want this. We didn't
Yeah.
want this whole superstar thing. Like,
Yeah.
no, please give us like, no, we got a lot of there's a lot of talents in France. Bring
Mhm.
them talents other places. Bring them. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be superstars and then you bring them here. Let's make superstars.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
which I think, I mean, PSG's midfield to me, I love Vitinha.
same.
It's just so funny how each team has like these key players that just kind of carry a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he said I would rather let PSG or Inter win it. Won't be able to deal with Arsenal winning. They'll remind us for the next decade. Listen,
I don't want Arsenal winning it. Don't. I don't want it.
best case scenario for me is if PSG, Barca, or Inter. I don't care who. I don't care who, just not Arsenal. And then obviously Europa League us. Worst case scenario, Arsenal win, and then Tottenham win. That is the
Oh
worst.
my god!
Worst case.
Imagine you have okay. Imagine you have Arsenal win it, Spurs win it, Chelsea win Conference League.
I
Freaking
know.
hell! And you
That
have
would be
obviously
crazy.
Liverpool winning 2020, right? And you
Yeah.
have Man City winning FA Cup. I give
Yeah.
up. I give up. I give up.
Yeah.
I give up. I give up. I will then give up.
Oh yeah, because Man City's
I
still in the FA Cup.
yep.
And who else is in it? What other is it
Uh,
Forest? Forest, right?
yeah. So Man City they will be facing Forest and I believe I think it's Villa against Palace.
Okay. I low-key want Forest to win that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Then
I think
again,
Forest
you know what?
deserve it.
No, I'm not. The only reason why I'm saying no to Forest is because the Forest fan Wolfie annoys the crap.
But I feel like Nuno's just been, I don't know. I just feel like
I like the team, but I can't deal with it because I've been watching a lot of like the streams. And he's a great content creator. He's just like I can't do it, and he's brilliant at it. He's brilliant at winding people up. I can't do it. So I'm sorry, Forrest, because of Wolfie, I can't do it. So I you know what? Aston Villa, go ahead and do it.
John C, you heard it here first. If Arsenal win, I will literally sit on stream with you and just let you just berate me, okay? Because it's what I deserve. All right. If you in the Champions League, you could come on stream and just talk trash. Because
no. Oh my God! The more I think about it, no, I don't want them. No, sis.
I don't want that either. But he deserves it. Okay?
No. The more I think about it, dang, it just hit me. And my father is an Arsenal fan. I'm not going to hear the end of it. No.
Your dad is an Arsenal.
No. Yes, he's a menace to society. No. Guys, I can't. We cannot. Big up to Lyon. Big up. We cannot have that happen.
Yeah, if it's Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, a London treble parade, that would be great.
I give up. But imagine. But also, here's another scenario. What if we win Europa League? And you say, okay, Inter hopefully win the Champions League, and you have Fiorentina win the Conference League.
Yeah,
Dave, over him.
I know.
And you have, let's say, Villa, maybe even the Forest. Let's say Forest win FA Cup. That would be great.
Yeah,
that would be great.
I keep forgetting City's in the FA Cup. Yeah, we can't have that.
No, I don't want that either. Yeah. I want them to suffer.
Hey, big up Eddie. Big up Eddie.
Big up.
I hope you're doing well. I'm sure you're still buzzing from last night too. And yes, we still are. I've been watching clips all day.
Yeah.
People's reaction.
I don't. When I scroll, I'm scrolling past that. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see if I see somebody's, somebody else's what should I say, reaction. I'm a watch.
Someone on X put Harry Maguire's goal against the Titanic music, and it was the most epic thing.
You're here.
Yeah. And it timed it perfectly with when the goal went in, and everyone went crazy when the music went crazy. It was so funny.
That's amazing.
Hit the like button. Shout out to you. Yeah, this has been great. I mean, I'm not even working today, so I didn't have to hard stop at an hour, but these always go by so fast.
They do. Wait. How did an hour wait?
It's been
I'm just seeing it. Oh my God.
I know.
By hella quick.
And again, Sophia, shout out to her. I'm so glad we did this. I think I did.
I'm glad to.
Definitely did. That Man United remontada. I'm sure it did.
Why you mad, Casper? We ain't. Come on, we ain't rivals. I don't like Barcelona.
He hates United.
When the Barca fan says they hate United, what did we do to you? What did we do to you?
So.
I love Ronaldinho, but that's about it.
And no, Chelsea's not winning the Club World Cup. Absolutely not.
By the way, I don't know about you. I couldn't give a damn about the Club World Cup. Yeah, I'm not. I'm so. If we're not in, I don't care. And usually, I would care, but there's something about this whole format. I don't feel like they have hyped it up enough. It's just, it's boring. I'm so sorry. I can't be bothered. I'm gonna be, while that goes on, I'll be watching the Women's Euros. That's what I'm looking forward to. I ain't got time for this Club World Cup shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's the preseason, the Women's Euros. That's it. Khalas. I got time for the rest.
Absolutely. For me, so there was a Matty FC. He's an American United fan, and he actually got to go to the match at Old Trafford. And whenever I see other foreigners like myself or anybody else from another country,
I love that,
with the opportunity to go to Old Trafford to experience that, but not only experience it, he got to see that. He had a story. He was in the crowd. I posted it on my Instagram story. It got me teary-eyed because I just know that meant so much to him.
Exactly.
And so I want that for
You
every
don't.
foreign fan, whether you're an
Me
Arsenal
too.
fan, a Chelsea
Yeah,
fan,
I agree.
like,
It's like
that
what
really.
did you think about the Man City Korean girl that
Yes,
was getting
I
hella
heard about
abuse,
that.
right? And
Yeah,
honestly, it all worked out at the end with
yes.
the club bringing her
I'm
on.
glad
She
they
met
did
a
that.
couple of the players. Like I love that they did that because
Mhm.
some prick decided to post a picture about her on Twitter, and she
Yeah,
didn't even consent to it. She didn't even have Twitter, and then she's suddenly hearing she's getting abused because what she wore a full kit.
I
Okay,
know. Who
and
cares?
so, but I
Yeah,
didn't like what I don't like. It's like instantly, oh, you're foreign. What if she wasn't?
right.
Let's say she wasn't. Let's say she was okay,
From Man,
ethnically Korean, but let's say
yeah,
she was from Manchester. Like I don't like that.
yeah,
That's like the type of xenophobicness I don't like that.
right.
And even if she is okay, she came all the way from Korea. I don't think people understand. It costs money to pay for the tickets. You have to pay for the plane tickets. You have to pay for the hotel. Like I know this because even though I live in Norway, it's not that far, but still, I have to focus on that. I've been there
Yeah.
twice. First time got ruined because the game got canceled 15 minutes before
No,
it started.
no.
That was my first ever time
Oh
to Manchester
no.
in 2016.
Oh, that makes me so
That was
sad.
my experience.
Yeah,
And I had to, and the game got rescheduled a few days later, but unfortunately, I had to go back because it was Norway's Independence Day and I had to work.
yeah,
So yeah, luckily I went back, of course, months later. But and we won and all that. But I'm just saying, I'm putting this into perspective, people.
yeah,
Us international fans, us foreigners, we do matter as well.
yeah,
Because for you, Sky, like, of course, the time difference and stuff, but you have to wait. You wake up early to
yeah,
watch games. Like, I feel that when we watch preseason and when it's like, obviously when the preseason games are in the States,
yeah.
I'd be like, oh my God, like, how do y'all do this? I commend you all because for me, it's just 1 hour difference. Like,
Yeah,
okay, no biggie. It's fine.
yeah,
But people, this is why like I just get so happy no matter what team you support when I see rival fans go to their first ever game and they just be happy. So for
yeah.
that girl, when that happened to her, it made me happy,
Mhm.
and for your friend as well. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Um, are you watching? I'm sure Sophia's watching the West or keeping up with it at least.
Yeah,
With,
yeah, I will definitely try to keep up with it for sure. Sometimes they don't always show it. That's the annoying part.
yeah,
Even they do show it on YouTube, but sometimes they be like, "No, we don't show it to your country," and it's like, "Oh my gosh, I try to use a VPN. That doesn't always work." So, but I try to watch as much as I can. So I'm gonna try
yeah,
to tune in
yeah.
to love that.
Hmm.
So yeah,
But I mean, that's what I love. That's to me what is so unique about football. It's like it's so worldwide, and that's one of the things that I love about it is because you could connect with it with so
yeah,
many people around the world that you can't really with
it's a
other
universal
sports.
language. I don't like
Right,
guys like me. I'm here sitting in Oslo, Norway,
right.
and we got Sky here. Was it Arizona, right?
I'm actually in Mississippi now, but yeah,
Mississippi,
yeah,
Mississippi. My bad. Mississippi, right? Come on.
yeah. I
Different
know.
continents, different countries, but we're connecting. Why?
Right.
Because we both love football. We both
Yeah.
love Man United. That's dope. I
That's
love
so
that.
cool. And even like all the people in the chat, like it's so special. And that's why I hope that we never get so close-minded where we start to gatekeep. When you start to get
Yeah.
in that kind of headspace, you got to kind
Mm-hmm.
of take a step back and be like, okay, what am I doing here? What am I forgetting? What am I missing?
Yep.
Because it's never that serious. It's
No,
football.
it's never that serious. It's just
It's football.
it's a sport. It's football. Like it's for everybody.
Right.
Simple.
Sophia, question to you. What do you think about Sporting Lisbon right now after Amram leaving? Is it a stark contrast compared to where we are in the league right now? Isn't it?
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh, I mean, I saw like Fabrizio posted like Jokic got a brace. I don't know where are they in the league because they were struggling a little bit like at the beginning when Amorim left.
And they even got out of the Champions League. And they were cooking.
Yeah, exactly. They were cooking under Amorim, but I don't... Wait, they're winning 3-1 now, actually.
Oh, they're at the top.
Ooh, Jokic with the hat trick today. And yeah, they're at the top. They're doing it. I mean, obviously, the Benfica still haven't played yet, but as things stands, they're 3 points ahead.
Yeah,
they're looking okay because they did sack the other one that was the guy that replaced Amorim. I'm pretty sure got sacked. Yes.
Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure that happened because they didn't do too well.
I want to look at their stats. I want to look at their goals, like how much they've scored.
Yeah. I think Jokic might go to Arsenal, you know.
Oh my gosh, if he went to Arsenal, I would die. I would actually die.
I just have a feeling he's going to do it. And I think they're going to be cooking if they get him. They're going to be cooking.
Oh, absolutely. Sophia, Arsenal doesn't need a lot. They don't need a lot to be really great.
Just a little bit. And it's like, if they
got a striker that could replace that Kai Havertz, they get another midfielder maybe, someone in that back line. It's over.
I'm telling, it's over. I ain't gonna lie. Then I'll be like, hey, then I might say you might win the league, unless like Liverpool, like if Liverpool heavily also like spend some proper money, then they might win the league again. But it might be then a lot more closer than what it was this season, to be fair. And Arsenal might give it a go again, and to be like, okay, now we're gonna definitely do it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I say Gyökeres, but maybe just because manager bias.
For me, I don't mind either one of the victors. Either one of them.
Seriously, both is Victor, isn't it? That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. So I'd be like, it's just different spelling. So either one of the victors, I really wouldn't mind. My number one would be Jokic, but I will be very much fine with the Osimhen. Thing is, though, it looks to be like we might try to go for Liam Delap, which I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like snuff my nose and be like, oh my god, no, he's not, he's bad. No, he's a good player. I just want a bit more experience. But for the right price, I'm not gonna be mad. But we do have to get Cunha though. We have to get Cunha.
Yeah. It's not shocking to me that Sporting struggled, but I think they have really good players. Amorim set a foundation that helped them stay successful. They had to get the right manager, it sounds like, to kind of keep that going. But it doesn't shock me that they're still number one because their players are quality. Like, sorry. And the Prem is very different than the Portuguese league. So I'm not shocked by that. It doesn't concern me that Sporting is still first and we are 14th or something. So
we're bad.
I know.
I just hope we can get it together.
I don't want to it's late where you are. We've been going almost an hour and 20 minutes now. So thank you guys so much. These streams are always amazing. Sophia, before we go, if you have any streams for the games or matches this weekend, please let us know.
First and foremost, thank you for having me again. Yes. Love the stream. Love the stream. Another killer one. And, we got to just be happy about yesterday's
so nice to be
win. Right? Oh, my God. So nice to be happy. And hopefully, we get that Europa League trophy at the end of it. But one game at a time. But so you guys can find me on Sophia's Football Talk on YouTube. I did post the FBL video earlier today. And tomorrow I will be live to do a preview for the Man United Wolves game and then a reaction on Sunday straight after the game. So, I do that type of content, some Inter in the Serie A, Champions League, women's football, international football, you name it. So, there you have it. Thank you again, Sky, for having me. And make sure you do subscribe to Sky's channel as well. Great content, of course. We do the show every week.
Every week.
If you don't want to miss it.
We almost missed this week, and I'm glad we didn't. So big up to Sophia. Because we've had a steady audience, and I think we just got 35 people in here. So shout out to you guys for being in here.
Come on.
Yeah, these streams are great. So anyway, I can continue to support Sophia as well. Sod Ray. Thank you, Sod. I was like, why did the numbers spike? Thank you so much, Sod. Big up to you.
Big up.
Yes, big up, Sod. Yeah, anyway, I can support Sophia. You know, Sophia was like literally the first person who asked me on her channel. So that's meant a lot to me. And this, you know, to be able to now do this with her on a weekly basis is so great. I love that. So big up to Sod. I know Sod is just on top of the moon, you know.
Of course. And rightfully so. Come on. Big up.
Big up to you, Sod. Congrats on your win.
Big up, broski. Congrats on the win.
Yes, congrats.
Absolutely.
I know we were just, you know, talking about our high as well. So I know you're feeling great. Who does Arsenal play this weekend? Do you know? Let me see.
Are they playing? I know they have a double game week. Are they playing Palace?
Get out of here.
It's Ipswich.
Get out of here.
I'll tune in, but like, you know,
yeah.
I'm just letting you know. Just help out with my FBL. Just go ham.
Who do you have, Saka?
Go ham. You know what? No.
Who do you have?
I decided to get De Bruyne because I know that Man City will be having a double game week as well.
Oh.
So but I have like Saliba, Timber, and a couple of City, like some Villa and stuff.
All right.
I was like, let's see.
But big up to y'all. Thanks for subscribing and subscribe to Sophia. We are going to close out, but we are going to raid Flawless. All right. He's live with his what are we calling it? His like his side chick team, Tottenham. You know, he always roots for Tottenham now, apparently. So we're gonna raid Flawless and give him a hard time about that. But before we go, Sophia, I do need your prediction for the Wolves game.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna say 2-1 Man United.
Okay.
Play the kids. Let Cheeto score. You know what? Cheeto gonna score a brace.
I would the head loss, but like, and then I'd be Amarin, you stupid, should have been doing this for weeks.
And then we gonna have Kunda in goal. Side chick, Ayo, is bro cheating on us?
He is.
You gotta ask him.
He even said he was gonna go to the.
Oh my God! What a vile comment! That is Ayo.
I'm not reading that one.
Yo.
But shout out again to Ronnie for the super chat. Big up to you.
Yes.
Again, shout out for the love, guys. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter as well to those of you. If anyone is celebrating Easter, I will be at church. So yeah, I know it's a great weekend for those of us who celebrate. And yeah, we're gonna raid Flawless. Sophia, thank you for joining as well. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Yes. GGMU. GGMU. Let's go. And let's get this win on Sunday. Bless y'all.
Let's go. Bye-bye.